Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya. Sri Mathur, Madanandeshwara temple. Lots of ligand lures, remains and sleep. The Shivalinga there is a Swayambhu, miraculous, downtrodden lower level lady, lower caste lady, while she was doing some job, she found this Shivalinga, which is not made by human on its own. And she felt it is something very important, prestigious. She called the people and they found that and they brought it to the present temple where in Mathur. Why the name Mathur? Because she was from the, the caste of Madhur. Her name was Madhuru. Now the second one about Ganapati. Lord, the temple initially was dedicated to Lord Shiva, but later Lord Ganapati, his son, became very prominent. That's another big story. A little boy was naturally in his own inner feelings started practicing the pujas to the Ganapati, which his father probably drove and given, as he always very much wanted. For every puja before you do, you always have a Ganapati puja. So as he was doing Ganapati Homam, the boy saw it and he wanted to practice it, and he insisted. The father drew a Ganapati picture on the wall of the temple and he started praying, and here the Ganapati became a mud formation which we call putti in the colloquial language. It's a mud formation, and now it grows day by day or year by year in a very small way, and from here it became now almost 6 feet height, which is now impossible to cover with the door which it has. So it was within the door, now that is gone beyond the door of the sanctum sanctum, the Kovil temple. So today the presentation is of Mathur, Sri Madanandeshwara temple, and the Siddhi Vinayaka Ganapati idol and temple in the same place. Now this temple is being renovated, so I could not take the complete pictures. I had to go back in 2022 or 23 when the reconstruction will take place again. So at that time, God willing, you would have a complete picture and a complete story of the temple and the premises. Till then, please watch this. Sri Mathur Ananteshwara Siddhi Vinayaka temple, also known as Madanandeshwara temple. This temple is actually dedicated to Lord Shiva, but now the famousness goes more of to Lord Ganapati. This temple is 9 kilometers away from the Kasaragod railway station, between Kanjangad and Kasaragod, on the banks of the Mogral river, locally known as Madhuvahini river, and also closer to Mangalore International Airport, which is the nearest airport. It's approximately 64 kilometers away from this temple. This Mathur temple was originally the Madanandeshwara, that is Shiva temple, and as the lore goes, an old woman called Madaru from local village Ristulu Mogar community discovered an Udbhava Murti. Udbhava Murti means a statue that was not made by human but is come on its own as a Shivalinga. Hence the temple became famous as Madhur temple. Another myth is also about the Ganesha idol at the Madhur temple. Initially, the Ganapati picture was drawn by a boy on the southern wall of the Garbhagriha, that is the sanctum of the temple, while playing. Day by day it became big and fat, so the boy called the Ganapati as Bodhaja or Bodha Ganesha. The Pachappam is very famous over here. This centuries old Hindu temple is dedicated to God Shiva and Ganesha with carved scenes from Ramayana. It's a unique three-tiered dome. The Namaskara Mandapam is adorned with lovely pictures in wood. These wood pictures reveals the episodes of Ramayana and starting with Sita Swayamvaram. Madanandeshwara means the god who killed Kama. Kama means the god of desires, wantings. The priests of this temple belong to the Shivali Brahmin community. The Upadevadas also, Kashi Vishwanatha, Dharmashastra, Subramanya, Durga Parameshwari, Veerabhadra, Gulika are the sub-deities of this temple. There is also presence of goddess Parvati inside the main sanctum. The temple architecture is of three-tiered Gajapradishta type, resembling the back of an elephant. The vast spacious gopurams give good ambience for the devotees to relax and enjoy the Ganapati's presence. Devotees usually offer prayers to Mahaganapati in the form of Udayastamana Puja, and the Appa, that's another offering. Mother's famous prasad is a very tasty preparation. This is prepared daily, and anyone offering prayers can avail these at the counters. Among the special pujas that are performed is also the Sahasra Appa, the thousands of appas, is very prominent. It consists of making an offering of 1,000 appas, and then the devotees get to take home all this, and also you can eat as much as you wish. There isn't so much recorded about this. However, one of the records says, it seems, in the history, it talks about the Tipu Sultan's invasion of Kasaragod in 1784. When I asked about the temple idol, how come the main deity is Lord Shiva, but more prominence is given to Lord Ganapati, the people who were there working, they came forward very happily, thankfully. They came and spoke to me a couple of the matters, which they are speaking in the background, and I would put that in English. As much what I understood, I'm sorry if there is ever an error, that Achan. ഈ പിക്ചറിനുള്ളിൽ അത് ശരി. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതുപോലെ അതുപോലെ വന്നു അല്ലേ? അത് ശരി, ഗണപതി തന്നെ വരച്ചു കൊടുത്ത ഗണപതിനെ വരച്ചു കൊടുത്തു. ഗണപതി ഹോമം എപ്പോഴും എല്ലാ അമ്പലത്തിലും ഗണപതി ഹോമം ചെയ്യും. അപ്പൊ ഈ ഇവിടെ വന്നതാണോ അങ്ങനെ അതിന് വിഗ്രഹമാക്കാണ് ചെയ്തത്? പിന്നെ അത് ഇങ്ങനെ വന്നു, അത് ആ ചുമൽ തന്നെ. അപ്പൊ അതുപോലെ എടുത്ത് അതുപോലെ അവിടെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. ആ ഗണപതിക്ക് കുറവില്ല. ആഹാ, മുമ്പില് മാത്രം ചുവരില്. ആ കറക്റ്റ്. ആ മനസ്സിലായി. അതാണ് അവിടുത്തെ നമ്മുടെ photograph. Ade photo alla. Oh my goodness. It seems during the pujas, the male Shanti, the main priest, his child boy used to come to the temple, and as he was worshipping, he used to sit nearby and he used to start praying. So he was praying for Lord Ganapati. So what the father did is, the father priest had just drawn a picture of the Lord Ganapati on the southern wall, the wall which is facing to the south and which again faces to the south. He just drew on the outer wall of the sanctum, And the boy started sitting and doing the puja by watching and practicing what his father was doing. And he also got some little, the rice flour, which they usually make for appams, the prasadams, to offer to God, nivedyam. So he took that and put water and he started making some kind of a thing, and he started putting in front with flowers and all. As this was going on, it seems the main priest started feeling the visibility of the divine Lord Ganapati. So when they would have probably done the Swarna Prashnam, they found Lord Ganapati is very pleased. And also the main priest started feeling whatever is offered to Lord Shiva, and it started going towards Lord Ganapati too. So that is how the appams, the pachappam they call. Pacha means it's the raw rice flour they make like an appam. It's not really cooked, well cooked. That's very famous over here, and they call it pachappam. And the boy started doing a good worship, puja, and Lord Ganapati accepted the little boy's offerings, and he became very famous. Today, this temple is more known to Lord Ganapati than Lord Shiva. Of course, the main deity as such is Lord Shiva, and the temple architecture is built in the same way like Kashi Vishwanatha temple on the oval way round. So this is the story goes about it. But however, it is very famous in the North Malabar from Kannur, Kasaragod district, and as well as the Karnataka. It's almost the Karnataka border, and a lot of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu as well as Telugu people throng to this temple, and lots of offerings are done. The Udayastamana Puja is very famous, and similarly the 1000 Appam also very famous. They say anything which they wish, of course willfully and wantingly, for the good of the human beings, it's always taken care of, it's fulfilled. That's what it says. The local people are very, very talkative about the temple and the priest, and the work is going on, the renovation is going on. That would take another 2 years minimum to complete the work. So I think I came at a wrong time, but this was a time intended for me to visit Lord Ganapati and Lord Shiva. Now, after 2 years, when the temple is built and completed, I would be coming again, and I hope, God willing, with God's grace, I should be able to take the complete picture, the renovated presence of the Lord, and pass it to all of you. And thank you very much.